What's up guys, my name is Ace, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down aim assist in Modern Warfare, and I'm going to be sharing exactly how each of the aim assist settings work, as well as which of these settings is best to use. Now I tried to do a little bit of testing for this in the alpha and beta for the game, but we didn't have access to custom games, so I couldn't get the best testing out of it. It was more so I just used each of these aim assist values for a certain period of time, and then shared my opinion as to which one I felt was best. But now we have custom games, and I've been doing a bunch of testing to find out which one of these is the best to use. So first up, let's explain exactly how aim assist works in Call of Duty. And this is not new to Modern Warfare, this is just how aim assist works. Within multiplayer, there are always two different types of aim assist. There's aim assist rotation and aim assist slowdown. Now, aim assist slowdown is what most people are aware of when it comes to aim assist. This is that mechanic where when you sweep your aim across an enemy player, it will slow down over their character model. It's like your sensitivity will artificially slow down, and it will kind of stick to that player as you sweep across them. Aim assist rotation, on the other hand, is a mechanic that only works if your feet are moving. If you're standing completely stationary, aim assist rotation will never kick in for you. So it only applies while moving, and it's one of the reasons that strafing in gunfights is so powerful in Call of Duty on consoles, is it actually activates this aim assist rotation. Now, what aim assist rotation does is it rotates your aim to compensate for the other player. This is especially helpful in close to mid-range engagements where the enemy is also moving. This allows you to track that enemy target a lot more effectively, and it really helps your aim stick to that player. It doesn't just slow your aim down over them, this one actually tracks them to a small extent. Now, one big misconception that's always been around in Call of Duty for aim assist is that it will snap on a target and do the aiming for you. For multiplayer, this has never been the case. It will never snap on a target for you. Now, in campaign and Spec Ops, yes, there definitely is a snapping effect to your aim assist, and that's always been the case, same as zombies in the previous Call of Duty games that have had zombies. But when it comes to multiplayer, there is absolutely no aim assist snapping whatsoever. Now, in Modern Warfare, we have a few changes. First off, this is the first time in Call of Duty that we've ever had the option to select from different types of aim assist. Some in the past would allow you to disable rotation or disable slowdown individually, but we've never seen the option to have different styles of aim assist before Modern Warfare. Additionally, something that's changed this time around with Modern Warfare that we haven't seen in the past is our aim assist slowdown range while aiming down sight is insanely long. Normally in Call of Duty, our aim assist slowdown range while aiming down sight is somewhere between like 20 and 50 meters, and then beyond that, it just doesn't work at all. You don't get any aim assist whatsoever on your target. In Modern Warfare, your aim assist slowdown range while aiming down sight is nearly infinite. Now, it does get weaker as you get further away from your target, so at extremely long ranges, you'll hardly notice aim assist at all. But I did find it very interesting in my testing that even at about 70 or 80 meters, I was still getting some aim assist. Now, I should point out that this extremely long range does not apply to aim assist rotation, and it also doesn't apply if you aren't aiming down sight with your weapon. Those behave pretty much like they always have in Call of Duty. Now, something else to mention when it comes to aim assist, because this does vary from Call of Duty to Call of Duty, this is how aim assist interacts with sniper rifles. In recent years, sniper rifles haven't been getting any aim assist whatsoever, although in COD World War II, for instance, if you were holding your breath, then you would get aim assist on your target, which I thought was a pretty good way to handle that. In Modern Warfare, I was quite surprised to find that you do get aim assist with sniper rifles while aiming down sight. Now, this aim assist on the standard setting doesn't appear to be nearly as strong as with any of the other guns in the game. It's a very, very subtle amount of aim assist. You can hardly even notice it unless you're paying attention really carefully. But it is there. All of the sniper rifles that we currently have in the game have some aim assist while aiming down sight. And now that we have all that covered, let's get into the different aim assist settings. In this game, we have standard aim assist, which is that traditional aim slowdown near your target. We have precision aim assist, which is strong aim slowdown that only kicks in when aiming closer to target, and it's best for accurate players, it says. And finally, we have focusing, which is strong aim slowdown that also kicks in when narrowly missing the target. This is best for players that are new to analog aiming. So starting it off with standard, I've already kind of explained how the standard aim assist works in Call of Duty. Although I'll just point out here that you can see that the aim starts to slow down in kind of a bubble that surrounds the enemy player. It starts to slow down before you get on target, and then it will continue that slowdown as you sweep across, and then it will let go a little while after you're done aiming at your target. So this is really good for helping you get within that general bubble of your target, and then from there, the aiming is entirely on you. Additionally, with this, we get the aim assist rotation, and we get our hip fire aim assist, which behaves pretty similar. It has that bubble around the enemy character model. So not much to mention here when it comes to standard aim assist. It's the same thing that we're used to with previous Call of Duty games. Next up, we have precision aim assist, and this one immediately when you're aiming down sight and sweeping across your target, you'll notice that there's no longer a bubble surrounding the enemy player. Instead, the slowdown only occurs over the center of the enemy's character model. So aiming near the enemy will give you no aim assist whatsoever. You have to actually get your aim onto target before you get that slowdown that will help you stay on target. So as the description says, this one's really best for players that are confident with getting their aim on target in the first place. You don't get that bubble to help you out. You've got to be able to get onto target, and once you do, then it will stick quite strongly towards the center of that target rather than giving you that bubble. As soon as you get off center on that target again, you don't have that bubble around them that helps keep you within the general area. You're on your own at that point. Now this actually sounds pretty good, and I was really liking the looks of this until I started testing aim assist rotation, and it turns out with the precision aim assist setting, you do not get aim assist rotation. And this is a big deal, especially for players that like to get in close to mid-range engagements. This is where aim assist rotation is helping the most, especially against enemy targets that are moving around all over the place, strafing back and forth. Rotation really helps you stay on target. So if you're using that precision setting, you don't get this rotation at all. You're on your own when it comes to rotation to track your target up close. So that's definitely a massive downside to using the precision aim assist setting. So finally, this brings us to the third setting, focusing, which is a pretty attractive option because as the description was stating, it seems like it's good for newer players, and usually things that are built for newer players can be abused by people that are good at the game and just want to get the most help possible to continue abusing that mechanic. After a ton of testing with this focusing aim assist, I haven't been able to find a clear difference between this aim assist setting and the precision aim assist setting. It might have a slightly wider bubble than precision, but much smaller than standard still, as far as that aim assist slowdown when you sweep over them. But even if it does, this is hardly noticeable by any means. Additionally, just like with precision aim assist, you don't get any aim assist rotation whatsoever while using the focusing aim assist setting. And this had me so confused, I was even testing things like bullet magnetism, where if you try to shoot really close to an enemy target, but you're just narrowly missing them, then the bullet would magnetize to them and you'd still get a hit. It's effectively like giving the enemy player a bigger hitbox. This is definitely not happening with focusing, which is a good thing. That shouldn't be happening. That would be absolutely overpowered if that was the case. So you don't get any bullet magnetism with focusing. Also, I tested to see if there was any sort of a snap aim assist, where if you aim just a little bit off target, then it would help you along by snapping you towards the character model, just like it does in Campaign or Spec Ops. And once again, there is no evidence whatsoever of any sort of aim snapping occurring when using the focusing aim assist value. Honestly, I've been doing hours of testing trying to find the difference between precision and focusing aim assist. I've tried on moving targets, stationary targets, I've tried all kinds of things, and as far as I can tell, they are pretty much identical. So based on the results of all of my testing, which one of these settings is going to be best? For the vast majority of players, it's going to be standard. And the biggest reason for this is, first off, it's really nice to have that bubble around the character model to help get you onto target a little bit more effectively, and then from there, like I said, you handle everything on your own. But more importantly, aim assist rotation is just too good to be giving up. I don't see any reason to give up that aim assist rotation in exchange for the slight potential benefits of having precision or focusing aim assist values. As a result, I highly recommend standard over the other settings, with one exception, and this is actually something that's a little bit scary, and a lot of people are going to be upset to see this. Snipers in this game definitely want to be on either focusing or precision. And the reason for this is when you sweep across your target with a sniper rifle with these aim assist settings, you get the strongest aim assist slowdown I have ever seen in a Call of Duty game with a sniper rifle. Drag scopes are going to be insane with this setting. If you look at this, it sticks to that target for a good period of time, which gives you plenty of time to pull that trigger on people. And this actually has me a little bit concerned for the future of quickscoping and drag scoping in this game, once the snipers inevitably fall into the precision and focusing settings. But with that, that's where I'm going to wrap up today's video. I'd like to know in the comments section below, what did you guys think about these results? Were you surprised by any of them? And were you surprised by the fact that standard seems to be the best, or at least in my opinion, it's the best for regular guns? Also, what do you guys think about the fact that sniper rifles get a very strong aim assist slowdown with the precision and focusing setting? Just let me know all those thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more Modern Warfare tips and breakdowns just like this one. I'll talk to you guys next time.